I would say the first class was at the same time incredibly humbling and motivating simultaneously. I mean, I actually remember going through the class, and we'll talk more about the class, but I drove home and I went on a run at like 1 a.m. because I couldn't sleep. It was just rolling around in my head. And I went on a run, like took a shower, and I don't think I got more than 2 or 3 hours of sleep that night because I was just so wrapped up in the whole thing. I think obsessing a little bit, it helps you when it comes to the GMAT actually. But as far as the first class goes, as we were talking about, it's really important for students to understand what they're getting into, and that is definitely made abundantly clear, while at the same time telling students that we're going to give you a plan, we're going to hold you accountable to it, and if you follow it to the letter, you'll get there. The way that they treat you and the way that they care about you and the things they will do for you to get you to where you want to be. So in that sense, Sherpa Prep was perfect for me because I walked in, I was not especially strong in the quant actually, and I was one of those people who thought about quant, it's not so great. Definitely that was a stressor for me, and the verbal was fine. Like when I walked in, I could get a 40 on the verbal, 90th percentile. And so, I talked to Nafeez about it. We made a plan. Hey, here's what you're gonna do. Here's the breakdown of scores you're gonna get. So you need to do to get to the score you want, taking into account where you think your weaknesses and strengths are. I found Nafeez to be extremely personable and really easy to work with, as well as being extremely smart and really taking the time to personalize anything about the GMAT course itself. He would tailor it exactly to me, exactly to what I needed, whether it was extra help on verbal, extra help on the quant, or even just overcoming test anxiety. That was something I struggled with initially, and then fixing that made a huge difference for me, talking to him about it. And so everything about what he did was extremely personal, and it made all the difference for me, quite honestly, in getting the score I wanted. Yeah, so I used the admissions consulting service at Sherpa Prep with Nafeez, and it was extremely valuable because he actually sat down with me, and I had written basically a draft essay for a school. I knew it was terrible, but I brought it anyway, and we sat down, we talked about it. But what really helped is that we sat down and he worked his admissions consultant magic to bring out, here's what you really want to say, and here's in this terrible essay, here's what you're trying to get across. Let's rephrase it, let's reframe it, and help me put together an essay that was compelling, personal, and told a really great story. And I really do think that it helped me get admitted. He also encouraged me to do the little things, get on the phone with an admissions director, get on the phone with a student, do all the right things to do your research and to also get your name in their brains, to do all the right little things that help get you there. So I found the admissions consulting extremely valuable. I got into everywhere I applied, and I was very happy.
Where'd you get in?
So I applied to MSF programs. I got in at Vanderbilt, Villanova, Ohio State, and WashU St. Louis. I'm going to Vanderbilt this fall, a couple months.
Any cash?
Yeah, I got 20 grand in cash. Well, not cash, I wish it was cash, but it's a scholarship. My name is Roy Grambo, and I loved my experience at Sherpa Prep.